Welcome to the series of Angular web application from scratch. In the previous videos of this series, we have seen how to initiate an Angular 16 project, add bootstrap styling, add login component, handle login form submission with form validation. You can see we designed this login form. You can check the link of the full playlist in the upper right corner. Today we will add the auth services in the services folder. So if you see the structure here, so we added the login components here. In the services folders we will add the auth service, and we'll do login API integration, and we'll add toast and notification after successful login. So for that we have to set up a node server first. So let's get started. So I am going to set up this node server, node TypeScript and the MongoDB. So you have to install MongoDB in your machine. You can check my video how to install MongoDB, link in the upper right corner. So I'll jump to the VS Code and set up this server. So this is our Angular app which running on localhost 4200 port, and inside this I will create a folder server, and I will open terminal and go to this server folder. And if I list, so we don't have anything. So the instruction is there how to clone the application, how to clone the server. So I will copy it and I will just git clone this repository. It's cloned successfully. Next, have to go to this directory and install the dependency by running the npm install. So if you now go to the server, you will see the node TypeScript Mongo, and we have the package.json. Here all the dependencies of the server we have to install first. You can see all dependencies installed. Now the next to build the application, you have to run the npm run build. So this is the TypeScript project. So we have to build into the JavaScript first, then we have to start the server. So you don't need to create the database, it will create automatically. So next just have to run the server by npm start. So you can see it started at 3001 port, and if I go to the .env, we have all mentions the Mongo URI port. I will give the link of this repository, the server repository, in the description. Next, we need one more tool to test the APIs or to create account. So which is the Postman. If you don't have Postman, please install Postman. You can download from the official site, and please do login, and here you can import the Postman collection. You will find in the Node Express TypeScript Mongo project this Postman collection you have to import. If you import it, so I'll show you how to import. Just you need to pick the JSON file, Postman collection JSON, and open, and you will get this folder node.ts Mongo, and there we'll have two APIs, registration and login. In the registration, you can create a user like test@test.com. The password is secret, first name and the last name. I will create this user. So this API we will integrate later. We will integrate this API with creating a component, register component, and creating these forms which will contain the email, password, first name, last name. For now we have this login page, and we will integrate this API. We have the username, password. Instead of the username, we will update this username to the email, and we will provide the password. And if you do login, you will get the token. I will store the token in the local storage. So now I will go to our Angular project. So this is our Angular app, the my demo, and here I will create the services, the auth services. The command is ng generate service. I will create the services folder, and inside services folder there will be the auth services. So it will generate the auth service. So if I go to the SRC app, you can see the services folder created. Inside services folder, there is the auth service.ts and the auth service page.ts. Inside the auth service.ts, I will integrate this login API. So here we have the @injectable decorator. This one, this decorator is used to indicate that the auth service class can be injected with dependencies. The provide dot in root option means that the Angular injector should provide this service at the root level of the application. And next, in the auth service, we have the API URL, which is the localhost 3001. This is our server, host and port. The constructor injects Angular's HTTP client service into the auth service. The HTTP client is used to make HTTP request to the backend server. For this HTTP client service injection, we have to import the HTTP client module in the app module.ts. So in the app module.ts, I will import this. I have to import it. So next we have the login method. Login method taking the email and the passwords as parameters. Inside this method, it uses this.http.post and our login API, which is the localhost 3001/API/login. This one, and the request body, we have the email and the password. We provided the pipe functions allows the services to perform operations on the response data, and tap is used to perform side effects when the HTTP request is successful but doesn't modify the response itself. In this case, it checks if the response contains a token, response.token, and if does, is stored in the browser local storage. Next, I will call this login method from the login component.ts. After making this call, I have to change the username to the email. In the login.html, I will change the username to email. Now in the login component.ts, I will do same. And here we have the console log of the this.form.value. Here we will do the API call. In the constructor, we will take the auth service private, and here we'll call this dot auth service dot login, and we'll provide the email and the password. So after successful login, we will do redirected to the dashboard. So for now, I'll console log successfully logged in. Later, we'll redirect it to the dashboard page. Now let's take a look our API call is successful or not. So I will build the Angular application by ng-serve. So it's compiled successfully. So I will go to the login page and I will open. So you can see the changes reflected. Username changed to email, and I will log in with this username test@test.com and the password secret. And you can see it's printing the payload and it's successfully logged in. If I go to the network, and you can see it's giving me the 200 response and the token also we have in the local storage. If I see, we have the token in the local storage. Next we will add the toaster notification, so that after successfully login it will show the alert the successfully logged in. For this I need to install the ngx toaster. So I will install this dependency ngx toaster. So it's added successfully. Next, I need to import the toaster, the browser animation module and the toaster module in the app module.ts. So here the browser animation modules required to enable animation features in the Angular application, and the toaster module is provided by the ngx toaster library. So is used to configure the toaster modules at the application level. The toaster module for root. Next, I will add the toaster on the auth service.ts. So in the constructor, I will take the toast service. And after successful login, I will alert the login successful. Next, one more thing I need to do. I have to add the CSS for this toaster in our angular.json. So I have to restart the application so that it can take the CSS. So it's not detecting the CSS. So it's rebuilt successfully. Now if I try login, and you can see a beautiful toast notification here, the success login successful. And if you click on it, it will fade away. So that's all for this video. In the next video, we'll see more things in Angular. So after login, we'll design the dashboard. We'll add more components. So if you like the video, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.